Welcome everybody to my wrong button. There. Third tip video here. Don't look at that. But this one is basically gonna be finding oil and refining it into fuel, which is I think it's one of the either is or one of the best ways to get power that is not too costly. And I tried to fix the volume on my mic here. I got a comment in my power video, or just power, talking about the power options in Feed the Beast. He told me it was a little quiet, which that's kind of the mic's problem too, but I have ordered a new one. The problem is it won't be here until after Christmas. But during Christmas I will not be putting up any videos, just for the fact that, you know, it's Christmas and I kind of have plans. So yeah, so the quality of the sound will be getting fixed. So just gonna get right into it. First, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to find an oil what should I call it? Oil spring, or whatever it's called. This okay, so that just lagged out. Hold on. I can run it on that distance, but it's just the fact that I'd rather run it good quality. Now, this I just built around to make it look pretty, but it's basically like an oil geyser. Now, you don't have to build something this pretty around it. I just built it just because. Make it look pretty. Now, all the stuff you're going to need are in these chests. So, first you're going to need some tanks to store the oil and fuel, and to build a couple of the machines. So basically just take a square of glass to make, oh excuse me, I burped, make a tank. And you're also going to need a mining well. You're going to need one or two of these. So basically iron ingots on the side, redstone, iron gear, and an iron pickaxe. To make these, if you don't know, it's just look on the core. If you have no clue, check out my quarry video. I explain how to make them a little bit better. And you're gonna need to turn the mining well, which you made here, and the tank to make a pump, which is gonna pump up the oil. I'm sorry if these chests are annoying, but it's the only thing I could really do to show. Also, you're gonna need waterproof piping, which is basically normal pipe, like just cobblestone piping, and you would take pipe proof, which is either you just take green cactus and you put it anywhere in a crafting bench and you get this, and you would just put together with either whichever one. But you're gonna need wood and cobblestone for sure. You're gonna need well, let's just first off let me explain. This is what we're going to be building, so I'm just going to fly over here quickly and explain, and then we'll build it. This is not the best way to do it, but try not to look too confused about this. I'm actually going to shut everything off. Okay. Now, actually, you can shut off too. Now, when you start it, you're going to need power to power, of course, this. So basically, you could hook Stirling engines around this and put in coal or something and just pump. Well, we've mined all the oil, so it's just pumping water now, but pump the oil out, and it's just going to go into a tank. Now, from there, you can move this into the refinery and go, this here is the more expensive way to put it. So basically we have combustion engines here, which you would put the pump down in a good water source, so it's never this will never run out of water, and it's sucking the water up and putting them into the combustion engines so they don't explode. And the only way to power these is with fuel, oil, lava. So you're basically gotta put a little bit of lava in here to start these up. And then once you get a little bit of fuel, you can put it in here, but you're using up some of the product you made, and it's not the most efficient way of doing it. So it's up to you. Basically, if I was doing this and see my base is, I don't know, right there, I would make an area here, like a refinery. I would have the pumping oil into the refinery, and then pumping it into a big tank, which I would pump back to my base. Plus, when I'm done there, I just break all the pipes, clean it all up, and move on to another oil system. A little side note here, on a couple servers I've joined, for some reason, I'm the guy who they talk to if they want oil or anything. So basically, like, I could use some oil. So I would find an oil thing, pump it to their base, and it depends how far it is. I would, whatever I need, I'll be like, I could really use some of that silver ingots you got there, and you know they give them to me and blah blah blah. So what I would do is I would basically just have the pump for the oil, usually just a Stirling engine or electric engine with a solar panel, and I have the oil pump into my tank, and then I would have it pumped into the refinery, and then into this another tank for the fuel, and pew, out. And on a little side note, each one of these ticks, so basically from that bottom tick right there to that tick right there, to the top of my pentagon to the top of it here, basically this little chunk, that's 16 buckets, so that's quite a bit of fuel. So oops. So you really don't need this for now, but this is to show how you would run it. So it's iron, gears, piston, glass, and iron ingots. Now to make the refinery, you're going to need glass, or tanks I should say, 2 redstone torches, and a diamond gear, which I show just progresses each time. This is if you want to run off the combustion engines. Just fly back over here to show you quickly. All that is basically a pipe, a normal pipe, and you put a piece of redstone in it. Now this, if you see, when I turn this on, you'll see there's no fuel in here right now. I'll just put a lava bucket in here quickly. Oh, I gotta really just put a, just to show you. You can see, it should fire off a, it's really not enough. Let's do this here. Yeah, see this blue line that just shot through? Right there it is again. See, that's power that's coming out of these combustion engines, going through the pipe and powering the refinery. Like so. I'm just gonna shut these off so they don't explode on me. So you don't need these, but it could come in handy to just make a couple of them. They're really cheap to make. Oh, here. You can see they're just pipe. You're gonna need a gold one, which is like so, and you're gonna need a wood one, which I show in another video. Let's turn it to day. Now these are the other types of engines you could use. You could have a Stirling engine around that, or you could have electric engines with a solar panel and a bat box and some cable, whatever you want, and nothing in there. So let's get started off here with, we're just gonna get some tanks first, which they are really easy to make. Tanks, we're gonna need pump, and I'm gonna be using just Stirling engines for now, just because they're just because I really don't feel like running wire. But you can do this with electric engines and combustion engines, like I said. So I'm gonna need some. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Put these up there for now. I'm also gonna need some wood waterproof and some cobble. Right there. So one. Like so. So basically what we're gonna do is you're gonna want to put the tank right over top of, when you see them, they'll be like, one source will be higher than all of the rest. And look, if I go down here, see, it goes all the way down really far. So it basically, and you just want to plop that in there. And I'm gonna have to take out that, that in here to put in these. Wow, wow, wow. Just gonna put those in there. And I'm also gonna need a lever. Not gonna start that up just yet. Now, we're gonna take the wood, take it out like this, bring it down to our pump. Just gonna make it because I don't know how much oil's going in. And these can also be broken with a pick or whatever you want. So don't worry. Just because they're made of glass doesn't mean they're gonna break. You can break them and it's okay. Just gonna get some levers here quickly. If I know where they... Oh yeah, here. See how it's starting to pump the oil, and if I can also put the glass, you can see how it's extending this arm. That's gonna basically come down and start going down this until it runs out of oil. So while it's sucking that, you're gonna need to get your wood and just go back to your cobblestone, and you're also gonna need a redstone engine, which I forgot to put in there, sorry, and I'll show you how to make that. It's basically wood, gears, and piston, and some wood. I'm gonna get some of those just so it can suck the oil out of here. And you're gonna need the refinery, which is the most expensive piece of material out of this whole system here. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I did it again. I have like a gamer keyboard, so it has macro keys, and I have the record key assigned to the first one, and it's right next to my escape key, and I accidentally hit it. So sorry about that. I gotta stop doing that. So as I was just burping when you last saw me, we were getting the refinery. Now we're gonna put 2. You could put 3, but I'm just gonna put 2. It's Coke. Okay, I was having trouble thinking of how to spell Coke for a minute there. Okay, and boom. Now we're gonna take this and this. We're gonna take the wood, go back to the stone, and like this. Now, you can start pumping this. And you see it's going to suck the oil out. There we go, out of the main tank, and we're going to start this. And this should work. This is not the most efficient way of doing this. It is the way I am going to be doing it, just for... Otherwise... Or... Just gonna use this. I will go back to that guy over there and explain how that one's done, if you want to do it that way. But if you want to do it the cheapest way possible, this is how you would do it. There. And you see how it is now. There's the... I'm gonna need a redstone engine here. Let's put it underneath. Yep. Now it's gonna suck out the... there goes the fuel. And it goes into here. Now, if I check... Oop, clicked it too many times. Fuel. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Basically, say if I wanted to run a quarry, like I say, like right here would be a good place, but not really. But say if this was all flat, I want to run a quarry here. I could have this just getting sucked right out into, you know, my combustion engines. But what I like to do when I use combustion engine is I like to surround it with obsidian. So if it does blow up, it just blows up this. So basically, if all these engines, like this one, and those 3 up here were made of combustion, they would blow up if they overheated. Not like electric engines where they just slow down, they blow up. And I don't want that happening. So that's a simple way to build it. And say once the oil runs out, you just break all this, wait for this, and pump it back to your base. Because pipes, aren't that they're pretty cheap if you think about it. They're not like they require 18 diamonds to make one pipe. It's nothing like that. So we're gonna go over here and I'm just gonna show you this one. Oop, pump it all up. Okay, so we have a pump here that's sucking water into all the combustion engines and it's filling them up. So we're gonna put fuel into this one. Why isn't that going in? Maybe because it's on, I don't know. But you can pump, or do I have to do this? I don't know. But you can pump fuel into these. I don't know why it's not going right now. And basically, what that's doing is when it pumps it, it's going to pump up through these conductive pipes, and one of them, see they're all connected, but one's jarring off this way to go to this pump to power it, and the other one's going up top to this pump to power it, and the other one's going to the refinery to power it. And yeah, turn that back on, and I can turn that back on. So you can see this is another good way to do it, but this is just a more expensive way to do it. Because to be honest, that's a cheap way to do it. This is a more expensive way to do it. What is it up to you? The only reason why I don't like this is because you need to use a little bit of the percentage of this to keep these running. Unless you fill them full of lava, but lava is not the most efficient fuel to be using. I have no idea how long I've been recording, but not too bad. I'll continue a little bit more, like so. But like I was saying with how you should surround it with obsidian. Combustion engines. I'm gonna plop some of those down and give me some of that obsidian, like so. So say if we got, you know, like so, and you would have on our pipes coming through with water, and we would have other pipes coming through with fuel, and then I'm just gonna take these. So, and you would have and also when you use the conductive pipes, you want to put wood on right on top of them, and then you're gonna want to put the gold, like so, and then have that pump off to wherever you want it. And you would just encase it with obsidian. You'd also want to go underneath. Okay, sorry for that interruption. I had a phone call, so really sorry about that. No more interruptions because this video is almost done. Now, like I was saying, you guys like to get the gist, you know, just encase it so it may not look the prettiest, but at least it won't blow up all your other stuff. Like so. Now, I hope this helped you out. I know since Feed the Beast is quite new, it's pretty hard to find good videos. I know this isn't the best video, but it's filled with the information I think you need to make a basic refinery. So I hope this helped you out, guys. Please like if you liked it. I know if the volume is quiet, just say, hey, the volume was quiet again. I'll see if I can tune it up a little. I don't know if I can, just because this mic came with a program. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dragon Stone or Fire or something. It's where you talk to the computer and it would type it out on Microsoft Word. So please tell me if the volume is better. Go check out my other videos. I have one on Quarry Basics and all the power techniques, or what you can use for not tech it. feed the beast, which is a lot better than Tech It, I can tell you that much. Some people may not approve, but that's my opinion. So yeah, hope you like this, guys. Please go check out my other videos. Like I said, link in the description. Like if you liked it, and I will see you next time.